Oliver Reginald Tambo, represented nothing else but the unity of the members of the African National Congress, unity of the Revolutionary Alliance of the working class of our country, the Communist Party, and the communities as represented by the Mass Democratic Movement. He represented nothing but unity. He represented unity within the fighting forces of Umkhonto weSizwe. Even when it was difficult, comrades in exile, and Comrade Zweli Mkhize is here, our Treasurer General, he'll share with you what that unity meant in practice. In the difficult times when the ANC was facing almost extinction as a result of the attack by the enemy, concerted effort by the apartheid system to destroy the ANC. The unity that Oliver Tambo has built within this movement won the battle. And that is why in 1990, we are all there, comrades, at the O.R. Tambo International Airport today, because it has always been O.R. Tambo International Airport. It was never meant to be Jan Smuts Airport. To welcome him, and we embraced that unity that he transferred to us. Just as we were learning from him, the ancestors of the ANC recalled him and left us with the legacy of the ANC that was united, with the leadership that was firm about unity. So tonight we are coming to speak about them, a cadre of the movement, a giant of our revolution, who spoke nothing else but unity of the African National Congress. Let me take this opportunity, comrades, once more, as the regional leadership has done, to welcome our national leadership, Dr. Zweli Mkhize, as the Treasurer General of the African National Congress, and of course, Comrade Susan Chabangu, who's a member of the National Executive Committee. As I said this, comrades, Comrade Zweli Mkhize, our Treasurer General, does not need an introduction, because we elected him as members of the African National Congress to lead us in the top seats of our movement in the last conference. Let me not spoil the evening, but call on Dr. Mkhize, leadership and cadre of the movement, to come and share with us who O.R. Tambo was. Welcome, Comrade Mkhize. Thank you very
much. Amandla. Matla. Garuna. All power. Thank you very much, comrades. Viva the African National Congress, viva! Viva! Viva COSATU, viva! Viva! Viva South African Communist Party, viva! Viva! Viva SANCO, viva! Roar, Young Lions, roar! Viva the ANC Youth League, viva! Igama lamakhosikazi Walibongwe. Viva the ANC Veterans League, viva! Viva nawe Qabane, viva! Siyabonga ma comrades. Comrade uMesi usiphathela uhlelo. Comrade Susan Chabangu, member of the National Executive Committee. Comrade Uhuru, thank you for your lovely introduction. Members of the Provincial Executive Committee, the Regional Executive Committee, the Chief Whip, and the ANC caucus. And thanks, Comrade Treasurer, for welcoming us. My comrades nonke, ngicabanga ukuthi mangenicela nje umzuzu bemunye sishiwe iqhawe lapha uComrade uRoni Mamwepa ngokukhulu ubuhlungu obe yilunga lenhlangano yethu kanti futhi freedom fighter ebisebenzela uhulumeni emele uANC. He was an outstanding cadre who performed his tasks professionally and with diligence. Cela sisukume umzuzu owodwa sigebisa amakhanda wokuhlonipha umsebenzi omkhulu owenziwe lo comrade kanye nabo comrade Oliver Tambo nabanye asebesishiyile. Siyabonga ke sigebisa amakhanda. Siyabonga kakhulu comrade. Thank you very much. Long live the spirit of Comrade Lauren Mamwepa, long live. Long live. Comrades, the leadership of the African National Congress, led by its president, Comrade Zuma, and National Executive Committee, declared this year as the year of OR Tambo and let's deepen unity. Izwe lonke South Africa sihambe siba nezinkulumo lapho sikhumbuza khona wonke umuntu wase South Africa kakhulukazi amalunga ka-ANC ukuthi silapha nje kungenxa ka-President Oliver Tambo ukuthi umsebenzi omningi wokuhlanganisa i-ANC nomsebenzi omningi wokwakha lelizwe kube khona lenkululeko siwuthole ngenxa ka-President Oliver Tambo. We believe that is a special occasion for us to be asked to come and deliver such an important lecture on Comrade Oliver Tambo, who is a giant, who is already etched in the history of our country as one of the greatest revolutionaries that our country has produced. OR's legacy lives on, and it lives on strongly. So we have a duty to always make sure that South Africans never forget Oliver Tambo, but also they must always know the major contribution he made in the freedom and liberation of our country. As the African National Congress, we are proud of his legacy and his contribution. And we always believe that on difficult times, when the African National Congress is facing challenges, that the spirit of Oliver Tambo is always there, ahead of us, amongst us, to lead us as he had done so during the most difficult times of our struggle. Like those of other leaders of our country, such as President Luthuli, Comrade Walter Sisulu, A.P. Xuma, Anthony Lembete, Nelson Mandela, Lillian Ngoyi, and many, many others, we believe that it's a legacy that we have to preserve at all times. So when we remember Comrade Oliver Tambo, we have to restore our dedication and commitment to rebuilding a strong and united African National Congress, that we restore our ANC as an organization that is governed by the people, for its people, and that we always remember that our people had a lot of faith in this struggle as led by all our leaders, and that we have to work hard to make sure that we rebuild their confidence in the African National Congress. That the ANC must continue to work hard for the unity of all the people of South Africa, irrespective of their classes, race, and other types of differentiation that you might have. Masingakhuluma kancane Comrade Oliver Tambo igama lakhe elinye wayeqala igama lokuthi uKaiser. Baba wakhe wayejabulela indlela eyenziwa uKaiser waseGermany elwa namangisi ngoba namangisi ayethanda ukuhlupha ngapha. His mother Julia and his father Mzimeni were blessed with the baby boy in October 1917. Wakhula njengabo bonke abafana elusiyinkomo ezingela inyoni ewumuntu nje wasemakhaya. Wakhula kakhulu ngaphansi kokukholwa kangangokuthi ukukhula kwakhe wayeseke wacabanga ukuthi abe umfundisi. Uthe ngesikhathi kufanele ayilungise indaba yokuba umfundisi wayesehambe e-exile. But his political leadership took a center stage much earlier on when he formed what was called Bizana Students Association. And then in 1936 he passed his matric with the first class bakubekhona umuntu omnyama ophasa ko-first class kwaqala ngo-President Oliver Tambo ngensuku zakhe 1936. Nakuba eshonelwa abazali bakhe bobabili ngalowo nyaka. Later on, he met up with President Nelson Mandela in the Fort Hare College, and of course, many other of the leaders that he worked with, he met them during that time. Completed a Bachelor of Science, particularly doing physics and mathematics. And then later he did a diploma in education, and in the process got expelled from school. But in the context of all of that, he was a very accomplished sportsman who played cricket and football, and also was a very keen musician. He started recording during those days, and he recorded some music in the radio station in Grahamstown. Abaningi bayazi ukuthi nangapha ngaphandle ese-exile wayekhonza kakhulu lo mculo khona ingoma aze ayiqamba ayikhathi kuphume kwenye ingoma yathiwa uBoni Ashlaming ngilithandayo. Abakhombozi ayazi ingoma yathi umkhonto yibutho lami engilithandayo. Yayiqanjwe uye. Ngakho ke umsebenzi omkhulu ayewenza wayephila impilo njengathi sonke. By 1942 he met up with some of the leaders, Anton Lemete, Jordan Ngubane and Nelson Mandela. It was through his influence and working together with some of the leaders such as A.P. Xuma that they were able to form the ANC Youth League. They actually believed it was important to mobilize the youth and their energy to revive the African National Congress and make it stronger. I think the Congress must always note that the role of the youth in the ANC is to revive it, give it more energy and new, fresh ideas. And as we remember Comrade Oliver Tambo, we must know, youth, you have a responsibility to join the ANC and play a very important role in reviving the energy and the ANC, bring in new energy and bring in a lot of new and fresh ideas. And by the way, young people don't have to fear being controversial, because it's through those debates that new ideas and new solutions emerge to help us to build the organization. Comrade Tambo was also very keen to fight the system, not only in the form of political campaigns, but he went to train as a lawyer, and at the end joined with President Mandela to become the lawyers, one of the very prominent black firms in Johannesburg, which was hosted in a building called the Chancellor House. Bashata no mama, Oliver Umam Ateli Chukudu, who was a member of the ANC. So I think it's important also to note that just after that period, there was a massacre in Sharpeville, and so they were then forced he was forced to go to exile. Ngaleyo ndlela ke waphoqeka ukuthi ahambe ayosebenzela uANC ngaphandle kwase South Africa. Kakhulukazi ngoba iANC yabe isiyavalwa, yabhenishwa. Uma ibhenishwa uANC wase wakha inhlangano yomkhonto wesizwe, our military wing. Comrade Oliver Tambo was then forced to go out to exile to prepare bases and to prepare more support from those countries in Africa in particular, and then also throughout the world. Kulesi sikhathi ke eUbuholi lapho sibene inkinga kakhulu lapho eqale khona ukuthi amabutho emkhonto wesizwe